What's up, family and friends? Welcome to the Woke Nation. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great, enjoying your life wherever you are, because it's your life and life is good. Enjoy it. It's fair also. So be fair to yourself. And I encourage you to seek for knowledge, the knowledge of factual truth, because that's what we're here to do, to spread the knowledge of factual truth so that our people will know themselves, know their truth, and deliver themselves from the lies that have been forced on us. And no condition is permanent. To some of you, it seems that maybe that lie will be permanent or will be forever, but it's not. No condition is permanent, no matter the condition. That slavery condition is not permanent. It's gonna calm down, and the truth shall prevail. Just like all these thieves, they call men of God, ministers of God, servants of God, or servants of Christ. All of them are thieves. I say all of them, not some of them. All of them are thieves, stealing from the people. So I titled this, To Catch a Thief. To catch a thief, you don't just catch a thief because you accuse somebody or you allege that somebody, oh, he's the one that stole that. Like, for example, your phone. Somebody stole your phone. You're accusing somebody. Now you need tangible evidence. You need tangible proof. You know, sometimes you say, okay, somebody, do you have a phone? Call my number to see if your phone will ring. Now, if they call your number, if they dial your number and your phone ring in his possession, it's confirmed he's a thief. He's been denying. Have you ever seen a thief caught and that thief say, yes, I'm a thief? So don't expect any man of God to tell you that he's not a thief. Every man of God is a thief, stealing from you your time, your life, and your resources. Every man of God is the thief that comes to steal, to kill, to destroy, and to possess. Just like those that brought Christianity, Islam, and Judaism to Africa. Wherever they are, whatever time it is, they come to steal, to kill, to destroy, and to possess. That's what they do. They don't want you to catch them. They want you to keep believing. So they take your believing to mean you are consent, because they say, oh, I'm not a thief, you consented. That's bullshit. They are a thief. They induce you, they influence you, they talk you into believing their bullshit, and they use it against you. Remember one time, one man stole from a company, was it NNPC? And he used it, I think, as tithe or for the nation in Christ Embassy. And when they demanded for Chris Oyekhilome to return the money, he said, no, that money belongs to God now. Can you believe that? You know, such thing cannot happen in America. It's only in a corrupt place like Nigeria. I mean, America is corrupt, but Nigeria is like, corruption has been legalized in Nigeria. It's legalized. So you cannot sue for who? Sue for what? Even if you have evidence in Nigeria, places like Nigeria, they can still tell you, no, it's not. So those men of God, they are thieves. They don't want you to demand for proof, for evidence of whatever they promise or whatever they pray for, whatever they declare over your life. I keep telling you that to catch a prophet, like a prophet is a thief. To catch such a thief, if they prophesy anything over your life, ask them for date. Ask them to be specific. Tell me the date and the time it will happen, since it is the Lord's doing. If it is the Lord doing, the prophet may be ignorant of the date or the time, but not their God. Their God is supposed to know. So if he's a servant of God, God's supposed to reveal it to them. He said God does nothing except he reveal it to his servants, the prophets. That's what their book says. So the prophets have no excuse not to give you evidence. Tangible evidence of what they're saying, to give you the dates. Their God said, call to me, I will answer you and show you great and mighty things that you know not, or which you know not. But you know that as their God is light, they are also lies. They are liars. So you can catch them by demanding for evidence. So somebody stole your phone, right? There are many things you will do to catch the thief who stole your phone. For example, okay, it's iPhone or smartphone or this phone with face recognition, and you already use your face on that phone. Now, the phone means, and you see somebody holding that phone, it's your phone, he says, my phone. The person says, no, it's not your phone, it's my phone. Now, it's your word against his own word. So, who can prove the owner of this phone? On the iPhone, you cannot see your name unless you open it. You say this is yours, or unless like you store your picture. Like when they tap the screen, your picture will come up. They can see, okay, this is the owner of the phone. Or face recognition. You ask the person, they open it. Maybe you did not put your picture or the picture of your family members. In case some people put the picture of their spouse or the picture of their child or children, or something that even if 100 people have it, if you tap on the screen, you can see the owner of the phone. Somebody that can prove, okay, this is me or this is my relation. You can prove it. Okay, that's your phone. Then face recognition, the person that the thief put it on his face, it didn't open, but you put it on your face, it opened. That proves to everyone, not to only you and to that thief, but to everyone that this phone is yours. That is how to catch a thief. You demand for proof, for evidence. You see some people like where Jungle Justice Tribe, like a place in Nigeria, somebody can say you steal something, maybe because the thing is in your possession, but maybe it was a setup. But because the evidence is there, without them doing proper investigation, and there's no CCTV there, like no camera to find out who actually planted that, and you are saying, I don't know anything about this, I never touch it, they will kill you. No matter how you shout, unless police come around or some people that know you come around and say, no, we know this person. It's not every day they will say, okay, let them find out how it happened. But they can kill you because of evidence that somebody planted there against you. That means many people or some people has become victim of evidence because they saw something in your possession. Why? You see, they make the announcement and tell you that, listen, when you keep your bag there, make sure you are with your bag, because somebody can put drug. You have seen some people arrested in airport because somebody planted drug in their possession or in their luggage. They didn't put it there. So that's why you see some people even wrap their bag around before they give it to these people, because some people that work in airport do the same thing. If you don't lock your bag and you give it to them, they can put anything inside. So you lock your bag, and when you're taking it, it's open. You say, why did my bag open? You see, so you with evidence, you can be tagged a thief even when you are not a thief, because people did not find out or did not do proper investigation to find out what really happened. So, but I'm talking about catching the real thief. A real thief, it's somebody that stole something from somewhere or from someone. There must be tangible evidence. So you should apply it to all these pastors, all these imams, all these spiritual whatever, all these ministers of God, all these priests that are telling you about God. If they tell you their God is alive, their God can do all things, just the first proof you're supposed to demand, tangible proof, is to see that God. If their God is alive and that God speaks to them and they tell you they have seen that God, let that God speak to you. You have to see that God, to let that God show himself to you, not to you only, to everyone. A God that shows himself to certain people and not to all people is not the creator of all people. Let me say it again. The God that reveals himself or shows himself to certain man or to certain people and not to all the people, that God is not the creator of all the people as they claim. If God is my creator and the same God is your creator, both of us are supposed to know this God. We don't need anyone to tell us about this God, just like your siblings and your parents. Do you need anyone to tell you, or any of your siblings to tell you about your parents? The same parents that raised both of you up? And you need your sibling or someone else to tell you about that parents? No, you don't. Even if you've been separated from them after you have grown up, you know them already. You don't need to see them again then to know that they are your parents. You see their picture anywhere, they are your parents. You hear their voice, they are your parents. You know them because you have been with them. You have tangible evidence, even in your head. But what these men of God are giving to you are not tangible. They are selling imaginary products to you and taking your money. They are thieves. They tell you, let us pray, close your eyes. They rest their Bible. Their Bible is their gun. Quran is their gun. Torah is their gun. The religious book, the religious object is their gun. They use it to deceive you. Holy water, rosary, bullshit, the crucifix. They give you, those things are the gun, the weapon they use to rob you. They are thieves. Demand for tangible evidence and you will see how they are really thieves. You said that your pastor is not a thief. Tell your pastor to show you his God. He cannot do that. Tell your pastor to tell you the date, what he has been praying for or he has been prophesying for over your life will come to pass. He cannot do that. Why? Because that your pastor is a thief. You can share this video with that your pastor. You can send it to him. Tell him that I say he's a thief. No pastor can come before me and prove that he's not a thief. When they come before me, I prove them to be thieves. You cannot show the God. You say you have to believe. You have spiritual eyes. If I need spiritual eyes to see your God, then why are you using your natural mouth to tell me about your God? Use your natural mouth. Use your spiritual mouth to preach your God to me. In other words, not in person. Don't come to me and talking bullshit and telling me to believe without seeing. Telling me blessed are those who did not see but believe. That's nonsense. Okay, let me ask you. You go to the store and you walk around the store and you stay in the queue to pay, to go to the cashier and pay. And you reach there, there's no product in your hand. There's nothing in your hand. You tell the cashier, I have biscuit in my hand or I have a soda in my hand. The cashier will say, where is it? Because he or she need to scan it to know how much to collect from you. He demand for evidence. Show me the product. If I don't see the product, get out of this place. You are mentally ill. You are a crazy person. That's exactly what you are when you believe in God you have not seen or can see. When you believe in Jesus you have not seen or can see. Only because you read it in a book or because somebody said that. But you cannot see that God. You are mentally ill to believe is true. To accept it as true. If you believe it, then demand for tangible proof. That is common sense. That is common sense. That is common thing that's what it means, common thing you can do. Just as you can go to the store and pick a thing and you pay for it, after they scan it, they tell you how much you will pay. If no price on it, even if price is there, you have to scan it for it to be registered that it has been sold so they can replace it. You need tangible evidence to catch a thief. Not everybody you call a thief is a thief, but every man of God is a thief. Every minister of God is a thief. Every servant of God is a thief. Every minister of gospel is a thief. Every follower of Christ or preacher of Christ is a thief. Every teacher of heaven and hell is a thief. Everyone in any religion and asking you to come and worship God and give, when they demand that tithes and the offering, they are thieves. They tell you bring all the tithes. God will open the windows of heaven and you will have abundance that you cannot have a room that is enough to accept, to contain it. Ask yourself, why all these tithers are poor? You say because no, he did not say if they believe. He said try me on this. Test me with this. They tell you you should not test God. They are lying. God, he said that in Malachi chapter 3 verse 10, he said, bring all the tithes in the storehouse. He said, try me with this. He said, I will open the windows of heaven. I will rebuke the devourers. You will have abundance that you will not have a room enough to contain it. But you see your father, your mother, your family members that have been paying tithes, offering, donation. They have done all manner of giving, even paying for mass in your church. Yet you are poor, you are wretched. Some of them tell you, no, when you die, you will go to heaven. You will make heaven. God will bless you. Your reward is in heaven. If your reward is in heaven, why is that pastor or that priest collecting your money on earth? Even when you read your book, it tells you that that for you to store treasure in heaven, you have to give it to the poor, not to Jesus, not to God, not to any man of God. He said, give it to the poor. And today you see many grown adults, especially women, giving their hard-earned money to one stupid rich pastor that is living better than them. dressing better than you. Why are you giving your money to somebody that dresses better than you? Because that person says a man of God or servant of God or woman of God. Because that person can open their mouth and utter statement you call prophecy. You can make better statement over your life. Look into the mirror and begin to speak to yourself. Nobody can speak a better word than the word you speak on yourself. But faith has made you to even curse yourself. You look at yourself in the mirror and say, I don't like what I see. Oh God, change me. Wash me in your blood that I may be white than snow. You are stupid. A God that did not make you so when you were born, and you are praying for that God to change you. That God does not exist. That God cannot do anything. But you believe because you don't want to catch that thief. People like myself, we always catch the thief. They cannot hide from me. I am like the CCTV to them. I can see the ultralight. I can see through their clothes. I know who they are. Their dressing can tell me who they are. When I look at them, when they open their mouth, I know who they are. I don't spend time look like this criminal you call Apostle Suleiman. Thief. I will judge him later with that video. You pray for someone or you prophesy. Somebody pray in a toilet, airport toilet in France, and see himself in airport toilet in Germany. This is not Nigeria. This is France and Germany. If you know what our people are going through in France and Germany, and he said this, oh, because you haven't experienced something, you believe it's impossible. That guy is a stupid man. Even if you have not crossed the borders of Nigeria, you know that white people are not stupid like all these religious leaders you have in Africa. They are not stupid. You cannot say, for God's sake, let me go. Okay. Oh, you'll be praying. You are in the line in airport to enter airport. The Lord say, go to toilet. Don't you know that before you go to toilet in that airport, you must have been cleared to enter? But the Lord say, go. They tell you that. But if you still believe in all these pastors, all these men of God that is prophesying or telling you there's miracle of God, coronavirus is still here. They are liars. America, people are still dying in America every day in thousands. Why can't their God send them to America to cure them? You have many mega ministers in America. You have T.D. Jakes. You have Kenneth Copeland. You have all those Copeland people, Copeland, Billy Graham. You see the son to Billy Graham. You see him now making commercial, calling people to pray. I think he developed that prayer app, stealing from people. People are dying. They tell you there is God. Where is that God? In time of need, he cannot show. He says in spirit, you will see. It's an insult for you to tell me that I will see. God will show himself to me. You are insulting my intelligence. You to catch a thief. You see, after the American election, even before and during and after American election, Donald Trump have been saying there is massive fraud everywhere, voters fraud. They say dead people we are voting. On that one, I say, yeah, dead people, the people you kill by playing down the coronavirus, yeah, they voted against you also. But every court, his lawyers go to with that nonsense, with that bullshit, with those conspiracy theory, with those claims, they throw the case. No judge will listen to you. You say, oh, yeah, they didn't count that of Trump. They counted only that for Biden, or they count Trump's vote as Biden's vote. The judge asks you, did you have any representative there? You say yes. He said, get out of here. You are stupid. Your representative did not say that. You are the one outsider. You weren't there. But you are alleging, you are claiming there is fraud. There is no evidence. That's the only way to catch a thief. Somebody is not a thief because you say it's a thief. You are not right because you say you are right. Bring evidence. God bless you does not mean God is blessing you. God will do this does not mean God is doing anything. God has done it does not mean God has done it. Show us the evidence, tangible evidence. Don't tell me to look. I want to see it. Look at that. He show you. No. You are not talking about that. You are talking about God. You are telling me to look at the sky. Or you're telling me to look at the tree. You are telling me to look at something. You tell me God created you. You are stupid. Are you the God that created me to tell me that God created me? Let that God that created me tell me if he exists. I am not a creature. I am human being. I am a spirit. I am not spiritual. I am a spirit. You see me, I'm a spirit. Speaking, doing, manifesting, doing things. I can. Because I'm a spirit. I'm eternal. I'm natural. I'm not spiritual. I am unchangeable. I am indestructible. You need evidence. You see the video I shared about where I smoke weed in Nigeria. I promised before I go into Nigeria, I said I will smoke weed when I get there because that's the only way I know I can get the real one. In America here, they say fake one, you smoke it, you go crazy. You know. And some people, they use it as evidence against me. They say, see, no wonder you are talking all this bullshit. No wonder you're talking like this. Yeah, of course. If you smoke it, if you have the brain strong enough to hold it, you will run crazy, mad and run naked in the street. But people like us, our head, after 28 years, that's 1992 was the last time I smoked weed. Then 2020, last month, I smoke it and I stand. I eat it, even I ate overdose. I tell my wife, you see this thing is coming, but I was prepared for it. Knowledge makes you bold. Knowledge gives you power. Okay? And that's why they don't want anything that will emboldens you. They don't want you to go close to it. They say, no, it's dangerous. Leave it. That knowledge, that's what knowledge does. They say, don't go. You must not know everything. Don't believe anyone that tell you you must not know. There are things you will not know until you die. Say lie. Anything you dare to know, you will know it. The reason why you have not known it, because you have not dared to know it. You are believing their bullshit, telling you, they're limiting you, and you believe that limitation. You are like a golden fish or even good fish in a jar. You cannot go out of it. You hit it, okay, you go down, and you are conditioned to be so. I want to tell you that no condition is permanent. They have robbed you enough. Those pastors have stolen from you enough. It is time for you to catch them. And he said, hear what he said in the Proverbs chapter 6, verse 30 and 31. He said, people do not despise a thief if he steals to satisfy himself when he is starving. Yet, when he is found, he must, not he may, he must restore sevenfold. He may have to give up all the substance of his house. It is time for you to catch all these thieves. Since government is behind them, just let them go, let them stop robbing from you. But if they will follow that Bible they have, they must restore sevenfold of all the tithes and the offering they have taken from you. I'm telling you, God will bless you while you are getting poorer and they are getting richer. But because the system is corrupt and they are working under that system, government is the God they worship. The government is behind them. You cannot touch them. If you touch them, they have lawyers, they have government. They say, yeah, religious liberty, freedom, all that bullshit. But you have the power within yourself to think for yourself and say enough is enough and no longer going there. They will continue lying to you if you keep going there, and you will keep paying them, wasting your time, wasting your life, and wasting your resources. It is time for you to catch that thief and free yourself and stop supporting them. Wake up and trash them and live freely. Peace.